Gluing up, I just set myself up on top of a rubbish bin. That way all the surplus glue just drips into the rubbish bin and not all over the floor. I use thick CA to glue my brass tubes into the pen blank. I use a brand called Mitafix, which I'm starting to sell now. Mitafix comes in a box with 200mm accelerator and 50 grams of thick CA. For 20 bucks, this is the best value you're going to get in Australia. To glue up a blank, what I do is I just get the thick CA, I squeeze a generous amount into the blank, I get a cotton bud and I spread it evenly in the hole. I get the brass tube and I insert it into the blank, and I'm pulling in and out in a circular motion just to help spread the glue evenly around the brass tube as well. And for the final pass, I'll just push it in with my fingers. We're about 2 mils in from the center of the blank. The back of the blank, there's the 5 to 10 mils, and that way we're trying to reduce the amount of wastage we lose from the center of the blank. After gluing the tubes into the blanks, I generally let the blanks sit for at least 5 days, or 3 days at least, but normally between 5 days to a week. That way the CA, the thick CA that I use has gone all hard, it's nice and brittle, and I use a disc sander to then clean the cheeks of the blank out. If the CA isn't perfectly dry and you still get a bit of mushy stuff in there, what tends to happen is that CA then clogs up the sandpaper, and that you're constantly replacing the sandpaper in the disc sander. So now that it's set, I then take the blanks to the drum sander and I clean the cheeks up so that they're nice and square. The 5 to 10 mils at the back of the blank, I just use the bandsaw and this jig just to clean out the last 5 to 10 mils. There's about 2 mils left on the blank. I just use the disc sander from here to square up the cheeks before ready for turning. To clean the cheeks, I just use a disc sander. I've got the disc sanding fence there set at 90 degrees. I then put the blank in and I'll rotate it, push it in, rotate it, push it in, rotate it, push it in, rotate it. That way it just ensures you've got a nice square cheek. I only just touch the brass tube so that the brass tube's a little bit shiny. That way I know I've hit the brass tube. Push, turn, push, turn, push, turn, push, turn, I've just touched the brass tube and there it is, nice and square. Same on the other side. There we go, nice and square cheek.